Guys, let's put it away. I'm sick and tired all the time to repeat myself saying the same thing. In football, when you fail to score, you'll end up to concede. You'll end up to lose matches. And this what happened with Chelsea yesterday when they played Bournemouth. It was so obvious. We could have been 5-0 up in the first half, but it didn't happen. Instead, we allow Bournemouth to come back, to equalise, and to almost win the game. And if it wasn't for his shape, we would have lost against Bournemouth. Welcome back, guys, welcome back to another of my video. First of all, let me apologize for the background noise that you may hear. I'm not in my studio right now, I'm in Sharm el-Sheikh on holiday. So I'm really sorry about if you hear some disturbing noise in the background. Let's talk immediately about the match Chelsea played against Bournemouth. I'm very disappointed in the way Chelsea is performing recently. Yes, it was the 5th game in a row where Chelsea has not managed to actually win. I can't just blame the players, guys. It's not just the players. It's the manager credibility also. I don't blame Maresca for the way he plays tactics and his game. He's a fantastic tactician. And I love the style of playing of Maresca. But when it comes to motivation, when it comes to bring an input into the player's mind, he's not really yet a winning manager. Now let's get back to the players and the players' performance. It annoys me the way Maresca still stick with Nicola Jackson. He's still defending Nicola Jackson. I'm really pissed off with this striker. He's not a proven striker for Chelsea Football Club. In the first half yesterday, he should have scored 3 times. Against Bournemouth, Chelsea missed so many opportunities. As I mentioned, we could have been 5-0 up. Well, the positive things about yesterday's match was that Reece James managed to score, and I'm pleased about our leader, because overall he's still a Chelsea leader. He's our captain, but I'm losing faith in Maresca. I start to lose faith in Maresca. I start to have doubt about Maresca as a manager, frankly honest to you. It pretty much reminds me of Claudio Ranieri in his second spell to Chelsea, long time ago. And this idea of rotating team selection all the time and changing position, players' position, is a bit bizarre and unacceptable. Yesterday there were clearly 2 mistakes from Caicedo and Achampong. The penalty was easily given by Caicedo, and it's quite unusual to see Caicedo, bringing down player in the box. The second one was a mistake from Achampong that completely gave space to the striker to actually score, really. And we totally lost the focus in the second half, because most probably we realized that we didn't manage to score all the goals in the first half. And the motivation drops completely. Maresca is not on the touch line like someone called Pep Guardiola or Ancelotti or Mourinho to encourage a team. And if there is a specialist at missing opportunities right now, that he is and he will always be Nicolas F. Jackson. Of course, he's the only one, eh? And when you watch at all the matches that Chelsea has played so far, and you watch a Nicola Jackson, then you find out that on 6 chances, Nicola Jackson is likely to miss 3 or 4. And yesterday happened again. In a post-conference after the match, Maresca again is highlighting the importance of these players. From Maresca's point of view, Jackson is doing perfectly fine. In the meantime, Christopher Nkunku may leave for Bayern Munich in a swap deal where Matthias Tell will come to us. An 18 years old striker, we don't know who he is. From my point of view, it'll be a bargain for Bayern Munich, because if Bayern Munich get Nkunku, that will be a bargain. Renato Veiga wants to leave and go to Borussia Dortmund. Casadei will surely leave. And there is other players that don't want to stay at Chelsea so far. Again and again, I'm tired to say the same thing. It's up to you guys to realize, is really Nicola Jackson a proven striker? When he's missing all of these opportunities, you'll end up to pay. You'll end up, as happened to Chelsea yesterday. Also, what annoys me is this obsession on Maresca in rotating team selection. Yesterday he played Moises Caicedo as a left back, leaving Malo Gusto on a bench. And he played as a central defender pair, Romeo Lavia and Enzo Fernandez. Quite unusual. Caicedo should have played alongside Enzo Fernandez, really. Or along Romeo Lavia. We should have played Malo Gusto instead. It didn't happen. Too many mistakes yesterday. Too many mistakes. You cannot mishmash all the time team selection, because it can confuse players. Moises Caicedo is not a left back. When you miss out on scoring goals, you'll end up to lose the focus and a commitment. And that what happened in the second half with Chelsea. All the players lost their focus and they underperformed. And we ended up to almost lose the match. And if it wasn't for Reece James' last really minus goal, wherever 95th minutes he managed to equalize for Chelsea, we would have lost the match against Bournemouth. And that would have been a shame. If you look at all the opportunities we failed to score in the first half, and the one that Jackson had were so easy to score, and he missed them again. On 6 chances, I repeat over and over, Jackson is likely to miss 3 or 4 and score 1. So what we waiting for before we get into the transfer window and look for a decent striker? What we waiting for before we trying to get Groceres to Chelsea or Duran to Chelsea? Because Nicolas F. Jackson is not good enough. Maresca doesn't like Nkunku to play as much. He prefers Jackson. Mark Guiu still God knows where he is. Where is the strikers? Where is the strikers? You cannot boost the team confidence and motivation if all of the time you fail to score goals, guys. To me personally, Maresca's still got a lot to prove. He's not really a winning manager. And what pisses me off most is this perseverance in repeating the same thing. We are not title contender. You do not say that. You don't bring these vibes into the team. You don't. You may say we may win. We may still make it. Matter of the fact is that Chelsea may drop down to the 5th position if Newcastle are going to win the next game. What also pisses me off about Maresca is his commitment, his credibility, his belief. Every time we miss out points, he just stay there passively with no reaction, with not intention to improve things. Well, let's talk about something positive now. Cole Palmer, the real player, the real deal, the only player that can make difference for Chelsea Football Club. An outstanding player that can change games just like that. But we haven't got 11 Cole Palmer here. We got 1 Cole Palmer and it's all. Without Cole Palmer this season, most probably we would have dropped another 10, 15 points for sure. And if we don't change things, if we don't replace this, I would say, rubbish striker, which he is, with a decent striker as soon as possible, we won't get in the Champions League spot this season. And that is for sure. That is for sure. I can tell you this, for sure. It's not personal against Nicola Jackson, but again, I agree on what John Obi Mikel say about him. He's not a proven striker. So Maresca, you want to defend Nicola Jackson, carry on doing that. To me, Chelsea should look for Duran, for Grosjeres, for any other striker out there that has got the cynical instinct to put the ball in the bloody net. Well, ironically, I have to say that yesterday Chelsea played a better first half so far in the Premier League. And ironically, in the second half, we almost ended up to lose the match. Madueke did extremely well, bless him, in trying to providing assist for Nicola Jackson again. Overall, most of the players did very well in the first half. They lost completely the stamina, the concentration in the second half. This is because, I repeat again, when you don't match the score, you lose the confidence, you lose credibility and belief. That's normal, that's psychological. And this is all up to Maresca to change this. Now I hope the Chelsea sporting director are listening to me in some way or another, and they are getting back into the transfer window. They try to get a decent bloody striker. Please do that, because otherwise I'm gonna have an heart attack here. Well, now next game that Chelsea will be playing will be against Wolves at Stamford Bridge. Another Premier League game, Monday, this Monday coming, and I hope God, before that, Chelsea will have a chance to have a decent striker in a squad. We have few days, get now in the market, try to wake up, realize that Nicola Jackson is not a striker for Chelsea. Nkunku is leaving to Bayern Munich. Renato Vega most probably will go to Dortmund, okay? Casadei will go back to Italy, okay? Disasi will be most probably sold to Juventus. Disasi, just think about that Disasi won't be playing anymore for Chelsea, okay? Fofana is injured. Badiashile is injured. Yesterday we played Levi Colwill with Tosin. Guys, I'm sorry about the way I'm so emphasizing, my passion so much, but I cannot help myself. When I see Chelsea carry on making these terrible mistakes and missing opportunities, I get very annoyed. Thank you very much for watching my videos and supporting the channel, guys. Keep subscribing to the channel, of course, and see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.